In the tapestry of myths woven by ancient civilizations, the threads that shimmer with the most persistent luminescence are those that depict the divine feminine. From the water nymphs of Greek lore to the revered muses of art and inspiration, these figures are not simply mythological footnotes. They are foundational elements that continue to influence our understanding of creativity, wisdom, and the natural world. This exploration seeks to unravel the complexities of the divine feminine as presented through mythology and the embodiment of feminine orders throughout history. The divine feminine, a concept as old as time, permeates through the mythology of almost every culture across the globe. This video delves into these archetypal figures, exploring their narratives and the roles they have played in shaping societies. These figures are not merely relics of the past. They are echoes of a profound understanding of the balance and harmony within the world, and they compel us to look deeper into our collective spiritual heritage. Through the lens of mythology, we encounter not only stories, but also the embodiment of virtues, challenges, and the eternal dance between the mundane and the mystical. As we explore these narratives, we uncover layers of meaning that continue to resonate with the spiritual quest of modern humanity. Water nymphs, ethereal and elusive, are the quintessential embodiments of nature's beauty and mystery in Greek mythology. Often depicted as stunning maidens inhabiting rivers, lakes, and springs, these deities were more than mere decorations of the landscape. They were soul, classified into various types, such as naiads, limnads, and potomides. Each group of nymphs had a specific domain and influence. These minor goddesses not only attended the assemblies of the gods on Mount Olympus, but also interacted intimately with humans, offering inspiration, healing, and sometimes dire warnings. Their ability to heal and inspire made them revered among those who sought both physical and spiritual nourishment from the waters they guarded. This duality of being both nurturing and dangerous adds a layer of depth to their mythological roles, reflecting the unpredictable nature of water itself. In the shadow of Mount Helicon, the 9 muses sang with voices that sparked the flames of creativity across the world. Daughters of Zeus and Mnemosyne, the goddess of memory, these deities were the divine patrons of the arts, each dedicated to a specific sphere of cultural life. From Calliope, the muse of epic poetry, to Terpsichore, the muse of dance, they not only inspired, but also guided the artisans and storytellers of ancient Greece. Invoking a muse was synonymous with seeking divine intervention for artistic perfection and innovation. Their influence extended beyond the borders of Greece, embedding themselves into the very foundation of Western artistic and literary traditions. Today, the term muse continues to be used to describe someone who inspires great creative work, attesting to the enduring legacy of these divine figures. Throughout history, the reverence for the divine feminine was not only expressed through myths, but also through the establishment of various spiritual orders and priestesshoods. These groups ranged from the priestesses of Isis in ancient Egypt to the oracle priestesses of Delphi in Greece. Each order had its unique practices and rituals, but shared a common purpose: to serve as intermediaries between the divine and the mortal. Through ceremonies, offerings, and oracle practices, these women played crucial roles in their societies, guiding kings and commoners alike. The discipline and dedication required to serve in these capacities highlight the respected position these women held in their communities. A testament to the power and reverence accorded to the feminine divine. The Vestal Virgins of ancient Rome embody the severe discipline and profound dedication to the divine feminine. Selected between the tender ages of 6 and 10, these priestesses served Vesta, the goddess of the hearth, for a daunting 30 years, during which they were required to maintain chastity under threat of a gruesome death. The role of the Vestals was crucial. They tended the eternal flame of Rome, symbolizing the city's eternal life. Their duties extended beyond the temple, as they performed rites that were believed to protect the city from harm and ensure the continuity of the Roman state. Despite their revered status, the Vestals' lives were not without peril. The punishment for breaking their vow of chastity was to be buried alive, a stark testament to the gravity of their role. The dissolution of this order by Emperor Theodosius IV in 394 CE marked the end of an era and the beginning of new religious paradigms in Roman society associated with the powers of healing and prophecy. Across various mythologies, goddesses and their priestesses have been credited with the ability to heal the sick, foresee the future, and provide guidance through oracular pronouncements. In Greek mythology, the nymphs of the springs and rivers were believed to possess healing powers, offering both physical and spiritual rejuvenation to those who sought their waters. Similarly, the oracle at Delphi, served by priestesses of Apollo, was a major center of prophecy, guiding everything from personal dilemmas to matters of state. This aspect of the divine feminine highlights her role as a nurturer and protector, qualities that have been sought after by followers and depicted in countless stories. The creation of sacred spaces such as temples and altars is fundamental in the worship of the divine feminine. These spaces not only serve as physical locations for worship, but also symbolize the residence of the divine on earth, from the grand temples of Isis in Egypt to the humble shrines of the village deities in Hinduism. Each of these sacred spaces is meticulously designed to reflect the attributes and importance of the goddess it honors. They are centers of hosting festivals, rituals, and daily acts of devotion. These structures are not merely architectural feats. They are imbued with symbolism and charged with spiritual energy, serving as the nexus between the human and the divine. Here are some examples of divine feminine orders that have existed throughout history. 1. Priestesses of Isis, ancient Egypt, served the goddess Isis and performed rituals and ceremonies in her honor. 2. Vestal Virgins, ancient Rome, tended the sacred fire and maintained the temple of Vesta, the goddess of the hearth. 3. Oracle priestesses of Delphi, ancient Greece, served as mediums for the god Apollo and delivered prophetic messages. 4. Devadasis, ancient India, dedicated to the worship and service of the goddess Devi and performed rituals and dances. 5. Minoan priestesses, ancient Crete, served the goddess Ariadne and performed rituals and ceremonies in her honor. 6. Druidic priestesses, ancient Celtic Europe, performed rituals and ceremonies to honor the goddesses of the land and the cycles of nature. 7. Nuns of the goddess, medieval Europe, served the Virgin Mary and other female saints and performed charitable works and prayers. 8. Beguines, medieval Europe, lived in communities and dedicated themselves to a life of prayer, work, and service to others. 9. Shakti Sadhvis, Hinduism, female spiritual practitioners who worship the divine feminine and seek spiritual enlightenment. 10. Dakini, Tibetan Buddhism, female spiritual practitioners who embody the feminine principle and guide others on the path to enlightenment. Legacy of the divine feminine in modern culture. The divine feminine continues to echo through modern culture, influencing contemporary art, literature, and spirituality. Characters inspired by these mythological figures appear in novels, films, and television series, often representing strength, wisdom, and depth. The resurgence of interest in goddess worship within neo-pagan movements and contemporary spirituality reflects a yearning for connection with these powerful feminine archetypes. This revival speaks to the ongoing relevance of the divine feminine as a source of inspiration and empowerment in navigating the complexities of modern life. As we explore these modern manifestations, we see not just a continuation, but an evolution of the divine feminine, adapting to the needs and understandings of a changing world. In exploring the divine feminine through the lens of mythology and historical divine orders, we uncover not only the depth of her roles in ancient societies, but also her enduring influence in modern culture. From the nurturing mother to the fierce protector, the divine feminine embodies a spectrum of qualities that continue to inspire and guide humanity. As we reflect on the insights gained from this exploration, it becomes clear that the divine feminine, with its rich symbolism and profound impact, remains a vital part of our collective spiritual landscape, offering wisdom and inspiration that transcends time and culture. The echoes of the divine feminine in mythology are not whispers of the past, but vibrant, living ideas that continue to shape our understanding of the world and our place within it.